Hello, my name is Tim. This is my second attempt at a Hello World-esque tutorial for C#. In my last example, I didn't realise that I wasn't recording all the windows for Visual Studio, so the actual end product program you couldn't see, and various other issues. So this is my retake, basically. But I'm going to leave them both available so everyone can see. Okay, so let's get going this time. So go File, New Project. Let's call it Hello Tutorials version 2 because I marked up the first version. And we're going to have a console app. And I'm going to go OK. And then this time I'm going to delete some of the stuff that I'm not going to cover for the tutorial, so I'm going to cover this for now, and not going to need this, and the output we're going to have console.writeline hello tutorial console.read key. So what this will do is it will output the text hello tutorial, and then it will pause the execution of the program whilst it waits for a key. So this is just so that the program doesn't disappear immediately. So I will demonstrate by pressing F5 now. And as you can see, it says hello tutorial. So classically we say hello world, and that's the introduction to a programming language, the most basic you can get. So let's just give a quick rundown of what's here. So you've got a using statement. So this is how you can access code from another library or class. So in this case we're accessing the system, and this is because the console write line functionality is in system.console, as you can see hopefully on this IntelliSense this time. I suppose it's my first version of this video. And then you've got namespace. So this is so that you can have multiple versions of the same classes and methods, possibly from multiple sources. So if you had multiple people having a program to extract a file from a folder, and they called it extract from folder, this would allow you to differentiate between, say, Alice's version and Bob's. So you could go like Alice's hello tutorial, as well as Bob would have this, and then you can differentiate. You've then got a class. So class is like a blueprint. Basically just outlines the behaviours for an object. So in this case the object is called program. And then you've got a method. So this is a behaviour or functionality that's provided by the object called program. So an example, good example might be a blueprint for a mold of Lego, whereas the actual program would be a Lego brick. So I think next thing to explain is the access modifier. So static basically describes how available the method main is to everyone else. So an example of static is something where you don't need to have a physical instance of an object. So example, if this was a Lego brick, you don't need a Lego brick to look at the manuals for Lego or something. A good example in the default library is system.maths. So maths obviously isn't an object, it's a theory or concept. So you've got stuff like pi, and that will just return you the value of pi. But you don't need to create a copy of pi, or maths even, to get access to it. So if we made main non-static, so we made it public, so that means anyone can access it, then you would need to go var my program is equal to new copy of program, and then you can go my program dot main, and this would then call this method again. Let's move this back to static. And I hope that's sort of clear. Okay, why not make it let's add another method. So it's public void example of calling method from program class, and then say console.writeLine. This is being called from an instance of program. Right. Okay. So then we can go dot like that, and if we move this down here, get rid of the space, and then run the program again, and now you can see, if you put side by side, you've got the second line there, and that's pretty much how it works. Now let's expand this a bit and do a little bit of addition, why not? So let's add another method, public int, so int stands for integer, so that's a whole number, so we're going to call this method add, and we're going to have another integer called number1, and a second integer called number2, and then in there it's going to return. So because it's not void, so void means it doesn't have to return a value, so it's like a command, so you might say step forward, you don't expect to get anything from doing that, whereas if you do in addition you expect to get the sum of the numbers back. So in this case we're going to return number1 plus number2. So this is the arithmetic operator, obviously. So now that we've written this extra method as part of the program class, we can now have my program.add 3 and 2. But then we're not doing anything with the output for this, so let's go console.writeLine, so that the output of this method will then go into the parameters for writeLine, and then hopefully it will appear on the screen. So let's run the program and have a look. So yeah, brilliant. So I'm hoping that was a bit faster, a bit clearer than my last example. And going forwards I will see whilst we cover. Any questions or comments, feel free to let me know. Not sure if there's going to be an official like structure for this floor, so it's just probably whatever I'm in the mood for. See how it goes. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, let me know why, and I'll see if we can make an improvement next time. Anyway, have a good evening or good day, I guess. For me, it's almost the end of the day, so good night, and see you next time.